you have been given is to ensure that you leave it better than you found it. How do you play between those?
This is very important, the question now you've asked. There is no constitutional obligation on me to say the positive things that government is doing.
Yeah.
I've read I was one of the makers of our constitution, and so I know there is no obligation on me or any Kenyan to praise their government. In fact, patriotism, which is a national value in Article 10, means that you are loyal to your country, not to your government.
Yeah.
So anybody who is asking us to say the things that government is doing very well or whatever is missing the point, because that's not our obligation.
Yeah.
Our loyalty is to our country, not to the government. The government is of employees who have actually used our tools to browbeat us, kill us, jail us, take us through very, very difficult, do everything that is unconstitutional. So my response to that is to say this. President William Ruto operates what we call Machiavellian politics. In Machiavelli said that you better be feared than be loved.
Yeah.
So what William Ruto wants is to be feared, not to be loved. But Machiavelli also says it will be better if you have both. You are feared, but you are also loved.
Yeah.
And so how he uses that is to use brute force. You remember his Mambo Matatu?
Yeah.
Use brute force, intimidate the population, scare people, instill fear, and then use our taxes to go around with the Nyota Fund and distribute money and the goodies, and so that you are loved at the same time. So that people do not actually have a discussion about how you are acting against national interest. So national interest is the only thing that we are concerned about. Our national interests begin with sovereignty of our nation. Recently, Macron was here. The president is the chief agent in undermining our sovereignty instead of securing it. So let us continue to remind Kenyans that the state of the nation is checked through the 4 Ds. If you are going to ask the question, it is how well has the administration developed our democratic credentials. And the democratic credentials we are doing very badly. Out of 10, I would give this government 3, because the violations, the intimidation, the way protesters are being taken to Kahawa and charged for terrorism, this has never been done before, where demonstrators are charged with terrorism. This is actually ugly. It is ugly. What we are seeing right now is actually unbelievable, where people cannot be helped to do meetings. You've seen tear gas in churches. Even Moi didn't do that. I remember Moi doing it at All Saints Cathedral, and the whole country united in saying, this is sacrilegious. You can't do this. Now it has come back in force, in full force. We are seeing that people are not even safe to worship in churches. And that's dangerous. Our economy is not doing well under development. Devolution is in shambles, and our demographic wellness is in distress. That's the word I have used. The state of the nation is in distress. And I've listed these 8 categories of our demography, and we'll go from the time children are born, how those children are cared for. A country cannot secure its children. It's a failed state. It's a failed state. A country that cannot secure its children, what does it have an army for if it cannot secure its own children? Organ harvesting that is happening in this country, we know it. This city mortuary here reports every 3 months 300 unclaimed bodies of dead Kenyans We don't know who they are. What country are we in? If we cannot secure our children, we can't even identify who has died in our mortuaries. You saw what was happening in Kericho, that there were 100 bodies in Nyamira that were buried in Kericho.
Still unexplained.
Yes. Unexplained deaths everywhere. So I don't know. Let it be Kenyans who actually judge where you place William Ruto's administration as regards these 4 pillars of the